This week on Greatness Coaching and Therapy with Heidi M here on eRadio, we are discussing that work-life balance. Are you coping or not? And if you do, how do you cope? Heidi, hello, welcome back.
Hello, Ian. Thank you. How's your work-life balance?
It is actually...
me now. I'm listening.
It's actually pretty hectic. I must say it's more work than living.
So it's just work life, not balance.
Exactly. It's so hard to have that balance, especially if you're working from home. I know a lot of people started working from home in the pandemic, and they're still working from home because people are seeing that it's working for them. And some companies say, it's productive, and we're saving on costs and office space and saving petrol. But if your office is next to your bedroom, is it really a good idea? Also, working late at night, you have a family and all that stuff. I said to somebody the other day, I am just so busy that I literally don't have time to maintain any relationships, like love life stuff, so that's probably why I'm single. I'm just like married to my job,
to your radio station.
Yes, and all that stuff. But I think also it helps it when you love what you do. It's a different story. You know what it's like.
Yes, I know what it's like. And I have first-hand experience working as a lecturer at a university for 7 years, and then I thought, oh my goodness, it's going to be fine. When I leave this campus, I am not going to take the phone calls. Oh, for heaven's sake! I found myself many a night, 10 o'clock at night, I'm still trying to figure out what are students trying to email me. They're emailing me desperately. This happened, that happened. Can we do this? Can we do that? And it kind of spills over.
It does.
And then you think you're doing the right thing, but you're wearing yourself out, and then you can't give your best. And now that I'm working from home again, because I resigned from that job, I'm finding myself in the position that you said, so I'm right here. Let me quickly do this. Let me quickly do that. And I stopped that, Eon. And that brings me to my first point. I'm a much better person for having done the following, and that is to set clear boundaries. I establish my work hours and a routine, and I stick to it. And I make it very clear to my clients on my business side and my acting side, with all agents and clients on that side as well, with voice work and rehearsals and things, that there are just certain times when I'm not available. And don't freak out if I don't reply to your message immediately, or maybe I just reply the next day. You have to understand and accept that these are my boundaries. And people are fine with it. If you tell them what your boundaries are, they are fine. I have not had one person who is not okay with my boundaries, because you don't set your boundaries in a terrible way. You're not nasty and mean and rude about it, or, bite their head off. You just say it, and then you stick to it, and people are absolutely fine. And then the next thing, Eon, this is so important, but we don't do that. And I still have to give myself a talking to every now and then. Prioritize. Identify the most important tasks each day and focus on completing them first. Do them early in your day so that you can be fresh, and do them quicker, because we are just better earlier on before our brains get tired. And this is going to help you be more efficient and reduce that work-related stress. If you do all the menial, silly tasks first and you leave all the priorities for later on in the day, oh, wow, I just get anxious just thinking about that, Don't just do the hectic stuff first. Somebody said, I'm just thinking about it now, I don't remember who it was that said, cook the frog first.
Oh, yeah.
Your frog. Do the thing. Do the awful thing first. Get it out of the way. And then you're going to feel so great. Then, Eon, delegate. If you can possibly delegate tasks, do it. So at work and at home, your children also have two hands. Let them do something for you. Let them do something small for you. They feel great. They feel needed. They feel important. And it takes that little task off your hands, right? Learn to manage your time. And with that, I also want to say, learn to manage your energy. Especially busy mothers, they don't need time management. They need energy management.
Yeah.
So that's very important. Manage your time. Take charge. Really block your time. I'll find a technique. You can Google a technique. Find something that works for you and stick to that. Then, this thing of overcommitting. I used to be very guilty of this. In my younger days. And I still have to watch myself, this overcommitting thing, because, I really honestly believed. I believed that the world was going to stop turning if I don't do all these things myself.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, I am not needed for every single thing. I really am not. Actually, it's preferable. I've seen with myself now with certain tasks like marketing and that page and this, that, and so on. It's actually much better to have somebody do it for me. In fact, somebody who is helping me with one of my social media things the other day just said, Heidi, I just do so much better if you don't ask me how I'm doing, if you don't follow up. I must say she's right. Sometimes just stop trying to do everything yourself. The world's not going to stop turning. We don't need you for everything, And then I want to say regular breaks during your day. I am quite good with that. I go for, I work for like an hour or 55 minutes, and then I say to myself, okay, Heidi, without the phone in my hand, without checking anything, without listening to the radio, without doing anything. Now you can make your cup of coffee, or I take a half an hour, 20 minutes, and I go and walk around the block with my phone hidden out of sight because I live in Joburg. But I do that, and that just gives me a whole lot of energy to then continue with the rest of my day. Now, those are regular breaks during the day. But now you have to have planned blocks of time in the year where you don't work, where you take off from work completely. And these times, Eon, are called vacations.
Oh, what's
you
that?
need them. Can you spell vacation?
No.
And you don't have to leave. You can also do a staycation.
Yeah.
But then you need to not work. Commit to not doing anything with work. Try and deactivate the work emails on your device if you can, So just try and stay as far away. Make a clean break. You deserve it, and it's going to recharge your batteries, and you're going to come back ready for action. I love my jobs, all of them. I really do. I've chosen this. I believe I was made for this. I could do my job every day, all day, 365, but that's not going to be healthy. And if I don't take my regular breaks, okay, not so regular, but once or twice a year where I completely switch off, I'm not going to be able to fulfill my mandate, to fulfill my purpose, to walk my journey, my road successfully as I'm supposed to. And then I just want to say, and this is my last point here, that you need to seek support if you're feeling overwhelmed. Don't hesitate. Ask for support from your friends and your family. And it's not just work that can make us feel overwhelmed. It can also be our home life that makes us feel overwhelmed. It's not moonshine and roses for everybody all the time, So do seek that support. Find a trusted confidant that you can speak to. And I actually want to make the following my very last point. And that is that a healthy lifestyle, and I can harp on this, I think I'm going to harp on this for the rest of our lives, Ian, but eating properly, regular exercise, taking your walks, aiming for 10,000 steps a day, drinking a lot of water, getting enough sleep, getting sunlight on your skin and in your eyes. I know it's been a bit difficult in Cape Town or in the Western Cape of late, but still try your best. Do those things so that you can kind of build up your energy and keep your battery charged so that you can give your best, be your best, and feel your best. And that is that. That is how you achieve a work-life balance. It's not rocket science. It's just literally to actually make a decision to do it, commit, and then to do it.
And Heidi, as I always say, you can't pour from an empty cup. I really like that expression.
Yes.
Because it's so true.
That is true. Yes, it's true. Indeed it is. Yes.
So make sure your cup is topped up, Don't let it
top it up,
too
baby.
low. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So Heidi,
okay,
you can of course help us with the life and work balance, so we can get in touch with you.
Oh yes. I'm very good with helping with these kinds of things and people feeling stuck because that balance is out of whack. So you can get hold of me, send me a text on 079-815-6305, or you can find me on Facebook, Heidi M. Wellness, or my personal profile is Heidi Mollentze.
And that's another greatness coaching and therapy session with Heidi M. Thank you so much once again.
It's my huge pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your week.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Cheers.